What's up YouTube? In this video, I'm going to show you how ChatGPT is completely full of it when you ask it a specific SEO task. So we're going to ask ChatGPT using a custom GPT, a GPT 3.5 Turbo and GPT-4 to extract the top 10 LSI keywords, high frequency keywords and high frequency key phrases from a piece of text. And then once you're completely satisfied that it makes crap up, I'm going to show you how you can do this a better way that's extremely accurate every single time. And in fact, it's better than Surfer, it's better than Neuron Writer, and there's no code, no Python, and no VS Code. So let's take a look at ChatGPT, and I'm going to show you what I'm talking about here. So I've got ChatGPT open, and I've got actually another tab with ChatGPT as well. So what I'm going to do is just grab a random piece of text and get it to analyze it. And first, I'll just do it with this custom GPT that I built. And I thought, based on some other videos where I had done a Python script and it did it, I had feedback that, Python's a bit tricky. Is there a way you can do this easier? So I thought, well, with ChatGPT's coming out, maybe we can use that. So this is how it works with a custom GPT. I just grab some text. Now, this is just from one of my test sort of blog sites here. I'm just going to grab a big chunk of text, not the whole article, because I'll explain why I won't do the whole article a little bit later. So I've got my bit of text. I'm going to say, use this one here, extract high frequency key phrases from this text. So if I click on this, yep, I can assist you, give us the text. So I'm going to give the text here. Now, the problem with this is if I run this again, I actually get different results. So I'll go over to this other tab here and I'll click on this custom GPT, use the same LSI and keyword analyzer tool, and says, give me the text. No worries, there's the text. And away we go. Now, actually straight out of the gate, you can see that rather than just producing the text, even though it's exactly the same custom GPT and exactly the same text and process, this one is going to use some sort of analysis tool, whereas the other one just generated it straight out. Now, why does it do something different with the exact same instruction? I don't exactly know, but it repeatedly seems to have its own random process for doing this stuff, which is what I'm trying to show you. So I'm not going to fast forward or jump ahead. All right, so that's it. It came up with Mango SEO IO 6 occurrences. And when I did on this one, yeah, look, it is in there, but it says that there was 4 times. So I think you can see there that even if you do a build your own custom GPT with very specific tools, you run that same custom GPT, you get different results. So let's scrap that. Let's go to GPT 3.5 Turbo and see what it can do. So I'm just going to clear this one. And I'll clear this one here. All right, so with the same piece of text, I'm just going to copy this prompt just so it's exactly the same each time. So we're going to extract the top 10 LSI keywords, high frequency keywords, and high frequency key phrases from the following text. So I'm just going to copy that, paste it in here. I'll put it in the other one as well. So we're on ChatGPT 3.5. Just make sure this is the same. Okay, we'll go over here and grab our chunk of text again. Somehow, if I don't stuff this up. Okay. So there's one bit of text. Now I'll just get that running there while we paste it over here. Do a second one. So identical requests with identical text. Let's see what it does. And you can see it's returned the requested information very quickly in the first one. And in this one, it has done it very similar as well. Now let's take a look. We will get some similarity here, I guess, well, we should, So the first two, search engine rankings and cutting edge SEO tools, digital marketing and search engine rankings. What else have we got? SEO content tools, SEO strategy, SEO content tools, and SEO tools. And you can see they start varying, like keyword niche discovery. That does not exist. Now, I could go through all of these. If you look at the high frequency keywords, SEO and AI and Mango and content. So it does Mango SEO Mango SEO AI here and Mango SEO, and you can see they diverge. So exactly the same request using the same model, same prompt, and it cannot give the same information back, even the formatting. So high frequency key phrases, these are all got quotes around them. These don't have quotes. So same prompt, same text, completely different outcomes. So you might be thinking, well, what if you use ChatGPT 4? No problem, let's do that. So I'm just going to clear this one. Now I'm going to clear this one and we'll do the process again. So I'll grab the exact same prompt. Paste it in. Okay, I'll grab that same block of text again. And this isn't, it's only a small bit of text. It should be able to do this, every time, no problem. All right. So I'll paste the text in, clean my quote. Now we'll get it running on the second one. Okay, let's see what, I've made a mistake here. Damn it. Okay, I need to do this for ChatGPT 4. So I'll just grab the quote again. Here it is. Grab this text. All right, so we're on ChatGPT 4 this time. Paste that in and run it. Again on the second tab, ChatGPT 4. And let's run it. Let's see what happens. So instantly it starts doing this analysis because it's a more advanced model. Let's see what it comes up with. What's this one doing? Same thing, but it's taking a bit longer by the look of it. So we'll let this finish. I'm not going to cut any of this out. Okay, we're just about done. Let's see what it does. Okay, so it can't even analyze this small block of text. One of the reasons for that is, and why 3.5 does it and 4 doesn't. When 3.5 not sure, it just makes it up. But ChatGPT 4, it really has trouble performing a basic task when it comes to SEO keyword analysis. We'll have a look at the other tab. Now, this one actually finished. So that's really interesting. This one crashed and it's on its third attempt. And its third attempt, it started to work. All right, let's compare them. So over here, top 10 high frequency keywords. We've got SEO 17, content is 12. SEO 17, content 12. So at least it's generating the same information. AI is 8. Mango 6 and Tools 4. Mango 6, Tools 4, Business Platform and Alley, whatever that is, to generate keyword. So ChatGPT 4 has actually managed to produce identical top 10 high frequency keywords. Let's have a look at the key phrases. So key phrases, Mango SEO, Mango SEO AI, both 6. So this one, even though it's been given exactly the same request, is producing in a different format. For some reason, it's generating this, which looks sort of like maybe some sort of a Python command potentially. And it's not, so it's given the same words by the look of it. So advanced platform, address various aspects, and address various. Looks like complete rubbish. So for the frequency keywords, it actually did a reasonable job, but of the phrases, it's complete and utter garbage. And have a look at the LSI keywords. It has come up with basically 1 SEO. And this one, same thing, just SEO. That's it. That's the best it could do. So we've looked at custom GPT using ChatGPT 3.5 Turbo and 4. And when you run exactly the same content, same prompt, it can never generate the same answer. Now, this really should be the exact same response every single time. So let's take a look at another way we can do this. Now, I have done a previous video where I showed how you can use a tool called, call it whatever you like, but basically use Python to extract these keywords very accurately. But the problem is, had a bit of feedback that said, you know what, I don't code, I don't know how to do this, I'm getting lots of problems. Is there another way? So let's see if we can do this very accurately and very simply, and then how you can use that information to write an amazing blog article that's going to rank high on Google, because it is using this keyword information from existing high-ranking articles. So I've got 2 articles here. One is from ZDNet, and it's called What is ChatGPT and Why Does It Matter? And the second article I've got here is from TechCrunch, and it is ChatGPT, everything you need to know about AI-powered chatbot. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump over to Mango SEO, and there is a new tool in here, and it is called, well, there's 3 new tools. One's the rank checker, the other one's keyword extractor and keyword detail. First, let's have a look at the keyword extractor. Now, I'm just going to delete these ones out because I did test this before I ran it, which would make complete sense. So let's put in this article here and see what it does, right? So I'm just going to go for 10, but you can choose, 5, 10, 15, 20. I'll just go for 10 and we'll run the keyword analysis. Now, this is basically asking the same request. Can you generate the keywords, the key phrases, and the LSI keywords? Now you can see that came back. This is not cut. This is not edited in about 3 seconds. So for this URL, it's gone off. It's scraped it. It's ripped out all the non-relevant content and very accurately provided the keywords, the key phrases, and the LSI keywords. Now, importantly, if I run this again, I'm going to paste that domain back in. Let's run it again. Exact same information. It uses the same algorithm. This is not using AI to strip out the exact information we want from this live web page. Now, if I do this for another URL, I'll do it for the TechCrunch one. And we'll say maybe 20 this time. We'll get the top 20, run the keyword analysis. And again, it should do it in 3 or 4 seconds. Something like that. So when you ask for the 20, you get the 20. So it's got the keywords, the key phrases, and the LSI keywords. And again, I'll do it again, just so it's reasonable and it's a fair test, that every time this is run, it will generate the exact same result because it's using an algorithm that forces the same result. So the only difference here, I've actually forgot to update this to 20. So I'll do that. Make this one 20 so we get the same result. Again, about 3 seconds. So we're getting identical information back. So now we have reliable data source for our keywords, key phrases, and LSI keywords. But whilst this is really handy, the ultimate goal when you're doing this work is to try to use this information to maybe come up with a new article, a new bit of content that's going to rank well on Google and get you clicks. So let's take a look at the other tool. go to keyword detail, what we can do is I can enter in this URL and I can enter in the other URL. And if I'm looking to maybe generate a new article and I want a word count, say around 1,000 words, and I would like maybe to know a new title, and I want to also extract all of these keywords, key phrases, and also keywords, I'm just going to go for 10. But again, you can pick how many you want to extract out. These aren't very long articles, but they do rank, in the top 5 or 6 search results on Google. So let's see what this can do for us. And it's going to go away and it's going to extract all of this keyword information from both of the URLs directly from the internet, using the algorithm to give consistent results. And again, I won't jump ahead. Whilst it may be a little on the boring side, I don't want to leave out any details here. So these are the 2 URLs that we analyzed, and here are the keyword key phrases. It's also giving the min and max that should be appearing if we do a 1,000-word article. Now, this might ring a bell with something like Surfer and Neuroverse or Neuron Writer, whatever it's called. And it's doing something very similar here, but it's a lot faster and a lot simpler to use. So if we go down a bit further, we can see for each URL, it's also extracting these keywords, completely predictable, exact information it's extracting. And a little bit further now, we get this information here because I clicked the little checkbox called Blog Magic, and it kicks off this other process behind the scenes, which is going to prep the system to generate a article that is better than the ones we're comparing it with. So it's given a suggested new article title, so Understanding ChatGPT, an essential guide to the future of AI communication. Now note here, like in the rest of the system, if it's in this black on yellow, you can actually change this to anything you want, but I will leave it as that. And it's suggesting these are the keywords that we need to include in our new article. So if I'm happy with that, all I have to do is press Generate the Draft. It's going to open up a new tab, and it gives you one last chance to check it and modify anything. I'm also going to request a featured image on this, and I'll leave everything else the same. So let's press go and see what happens. First thing you're going to notice up in the top right-hand corner, it's going to say this is estimated 3 to 4 minutes. So you've got time to grab a coffee here. The reason it does that is basically because it does take a long time. You don't want to think that the system's crashed or it doesn't give any results. And we've had feedback around that as well. But there is a lot going on behind the scenes. In addition to just writing the content, it's also taking into account the frequency of these keywords and the type of key phrases that there are to generate the new piece of content. So it loops through multiple stages and phases as it works through to generate this content. Now, I may cut a bit of this because 4 minutes of watching this spinner is probably a bit over the top. So it's still working. We're about 1 minute in now. Okay, we're about 2 minutes in now. All right, so it looks like we're starting to get a response. And here it is. So that was, I think, just under 3 minutes. So what you can see here is our image that it generates, a featured image for our article. You can just download that if you like it. We have a suggested title, which is an alternative to the one it based the content off. So we can choose which title we think might work best. We have an excerpt. So if you're using something like WordPress that wants that intro excerpt, you get this as well. You get the meta title, the meta description, and here is the suggested blog article, taking into account all of the keywords, key phrases, and LSI keywords, and the frequency from the URLs of the high-ranking content we analyzed. So I know there's a fair bit to take in, but that's sort of what's going on here. And if we scroll down further, we were targeting around 1,000 keywords. I don't actually know what it's going to do here. Hopefully it's something around that. Sometimes it's a bit lower, sometimes a bit higher, but we'll take a look, right? So it actually came out at 905 words here. We also get the slug. We also have this readability score. So depending on who your audience is and where you're targeting this is something to take into consideration. So this is a college graduate type of reading level. You may want to scale this down a bit, possibly to year 10, year 11, but whatever works for your audience. And you get some other handy data here, reading time, speaking time, and that type of thing. So that is how this works. It's basically just a couple of clicks. Once you know your target reference URLs for the content you want to outrank, this is how you can do it and get every bit of information, including the image you need to quickly generate extremely high quality content. Now, if you want to take a copy of this and put it into a Word doc and then compare it to see, these frequencies being adhered to, approximately, you're welcome to do that. The testing that I've done, it shows it is very accurate, but hey, AI does get involved in parts of this generation process, so it could vary. Anyway, let's have a look at what we tried to do for this video. Is show you that ChatGPT is full of it when it comes to extracting this information consistently, and there is a better way. So by using this extraction detail process within Mango, you can do it extremely accurately every single time, and you can get an outcome that is better than Surfer, better than Neuron Writer, and there is no code, no Python, and no VS Code. Really simple, really easy. So basically the way this works is, if you want it really cheap, you sort of have to use Python, do it yourself. If you want to pay a little bit, here is an option. So I hope you got some value from that video. If you did, give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you in the next one.